Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, let me know if you guys want me to take their videos that they use to try to destroy my name. If y'all really want me to break them down and do breakdowns on them. I kind of thought about really moving on from that, but at the same time, um, maybe y'all will. Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, family. All right, so anyway, um, I didn't like her saying that she was gonna go sleep with her ex. So anyway, she apologized. She apologized for it, you know. That's not the smoke. That's this coffee went down the wrong throat, wrong pipe. I knew somebody was gonna think that, Tina. Nah, boy got them lungs. Trust me. That's it. Coffee went down the wrong pipe. But anyway, she y'all funny. Anyway, she told me that she was gonna go sleep with her ex-husband or whatever, and she told me that he won't be a good father unless she does him special favors. You know what I mean? Like he won't help her with the baby unless she gives him some or cuddles with him and stuff like that. All this was telling me this is not a person to build with like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, when I told her I was going to discontinue, she threatened to try to ruin my name. I believed her, got scared like a little punk, and continued to talk to her. And just told her that I was still considering her, but I always would make excuses when she when she asked to come and see me. And that's wrong. It's wrong even though I had reasons for doing so. You should never do that. Somebody be like, I'm just gonna ruin your name. Hell, let them do what they do. Don't let them play y'all. Because that's what I did. And it kept me dealing with these people extra long. Seriously, pause, but for real. Another girl was the same way. She would say that she was only dealing with me. Now, even though she knew I was poly, seeking poly, meaning I actively dated other women, she knew this. She would say it was only me. Now, I never asked any of these women to only date me, period. Never once, okay? But anyway, she's saying that she's only dating me. But anyway, one day I find out that she's actually dating other people. I see this long text thread that she has with this other guy where she was on a date with him and telling me that she was at the hospital, okay? Now, what I'm angry about is you don't even have to lie and you're lying. I never said that you couldn't talk to other guys. I talk to other girls. You see what I'm saying? But if you have an open relationship with someone and they're still lying, do you believe you can trust them in a serious relationship? Let's be real. Yeah, hit the lights, family. Hit the lights, family. If someone's lying to you and they don't have to lie and you just date them, do you believe you can trust them if things are serious, family? Think about that. So, same thing. Tried to tell her I didn't want to talk to her anymore. And she was like, watch what I do next. That, man, listen, that going online and ruining my name stuff had me so scared at one time. I would really let that pump me, y'all. If somebody threatened to do that, I wouldn't get rid of them. I wouldn't cut them off. And I'm quick to cut somebody off. I'm actually more heartless when it comes to cutting people off. Normally in life, like, I always tell people, like, I lost my mama, okay, when I was 3. I lost my grandmother when I was very young. And these were my mothers. You understand? Like, when I lost my mother, my grandmother took me in. When I lost my grandmother, that was all I had. And I was able to survive that. So I would tell myself, like, I'll be good without you. So, like, you're not about to sit here and mistreat me. I don't care how much I care about you. If you mistreat me, I'm out, yo, and I'll get over it. You know what I mean? I would always say, I lost my mama, yo. Like, if you think I'm about to sit here and let you play me, you crazy. I'll just be hurt, but I'll be fine, trust me. Anyway, so I'm quick to move on from people if they do me dirty. But in those cases, I was so worried about my platform and the people who looked up to me and the people who were inspired by my words, the fear of losing that, the fear of them seeing me in this created light scared the bejesus out of me, family. And so I was moving very cowardly, you know, until they made my worst nightmare a reality. They went live and did it anyway, when I was least expecting it. You understand? Blew me. You feel me? And once it happened, it's like it's nothing to fear anymore. You know what I mean? So they made the decision for me, because I would have probably kept trying to juggle those people out of that fear that I had. But when they made it a real thing for me, it was like a favor, because I was able to move on from every one of them right then. And I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing about that. That happens a lot when you're waking up. Your energy be so powerful that it'll separate people from you, because it knows what's coming towards you. And they don't deserve to be a part of your life. Honestly, like, their motives are clear with the universe, even though you're trying to ignore them. This is where it get good, family. Just wanted to share a little portion of my life so y'all can understand this man been through it, okay? See, a lot of times, those people saw where you were going. They saw in you the greatness, right? Even though you didn't. They've been watching you. And what happens is, they got motives for being around you. And you've seen them, but you don't trust yourself yet. So you will let those people with motives stay around you, even though you can tell that they're not really that true, right? You can feel it. You understand? Tell me if y'all ever been there. And what'll happen is, they will betray you. They will, because that person isn't supposed to be in your next best self, in the next version of you. And if you were to keep them around you before you get out and take them all the way to that next place, they will rob you blind. They will ruin your life for real. And they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to be able to get that close to you, to be able to reap those benefits of truly being with you, because you real. Like, you really are on your vision. You really are on your plan. And they know, because when the ones that's closest to you, the ones that's around you, they know that that's all you talk about. They know who you truly are. You understand? So they know you're the real deal. Their job is to try to convince everybody else you're not, and say that they know you're not because they was close to you. But would they be working that hard if you really weren't? Think about it, family. Would they ever try to get that close to you and stay around you and do all that behind you if they really weren't? Think about it. I like that, Emerald. That's what you do. You don't give them any energy when they're doing that. Now listen, family, it'll hurt, because you kind of expected those people to be there. And in your mind, you tell yourself that people are there to stay because you're true. See, in your mind, you don't see people as temporary. You see people as truly, like, when you meet people, you feel like it's a lifelong thing. Like, you actually feel like, you know, that it's something for real. You know what I mean? Like, and you're thankful for meeting a new person that activates you, or that can understand you, or that's on the same frequency as you. But you're genuinely meeting people. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that in some people's minds, they're not meeting you with the intention of getting to know you, with the intention of being your friend. Like, I'm serious. You're not that type of person, so you don't really truly think that exists. I mean, I think you think it exists, but I don't think you think it when people are talking to you. And honestly, because I'm that way. Because I'm genuine, I don't see people when they're trying to be manipulative. I don't. I actually think that their words are real because mine are real. You know what I mean? So when I say, man, it's like meeting a brother, man. It's like I knew you somewhere before. I actually mean that stuff. You know what I mean? But in their mind, they're actually just trying to say the right things to get close to you. And see, for a lot of y'all, that's hard to believe. A lot of y'all don't think that people like that exist. You understand? Or you don't, like I said, you don't look for it in your everyday life. But they do. They do exist. You see what I'm saying? Like, they really do. They'll actually try to spend time with you, and they don't even like you. Now, some people, y'all might not never do that. Like, for real, y'all might not ever say, I don't like this person, but let me try to spend time so I can hear as much about them, only so I can talk about them later. Y'all might not be that type of person. But I'm trying to tell y'all that people like that do exist. You know what I mean? So, Ty Moore said, I can see it all the time. It's my special power. That's a beautiful special power. Because mine, man, I'm so kind-hearted, I be blinding myself from that obvious truth. Because I can see it. I can't lie. Because when it happens, when it finally happens and I see it for real, I'm really not that shocked, but I'm just playing along with the drama. I'm pretending to be shocked. But if I be honest with you, I can look back and see all the times where they showed me signs. We just overlook it. You get dressed up, you get in the car with them just for them to say, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you spit all day in the mirror, didn't you? Right? Oh, you a pretty boy. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you ride, man, you crazy. Ha 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 ha. But you didn't like what they said, but you joked it off like you did. And that's fake. So it's like, meanwhile, in your mind, you like, this person is really kind of hating with that. I feel like they was kind of hating. But the fact that you laughed it off and didn't say nothing, you got to think, man, really, you ain't no better. Because I look back and I say, shit, I wouldn't know better because I should have checked him. See what I'm saying? Like, every time he made a comment about my looks, I should have checked him instead of just laughing it off like I didn't hear that shit. You see what I'm saying? Kevin, you take a lot of pictures. What's up, fly guy? What's up, supermodel? What's up? That boy pretty, ain't look at him. And you laugh it off. You laugh it off. And you guys, y'all been around men who act like this. Do I pick my battles? Not really. I defend myself at period, regardless. But at the same time, when it's a friend, you kind of try to overlook that. You kind of try to overlook those hating undertones because you start thinking they probably just joking. You know, like, you know. Now, if I saw it now, Carlos, I would check it. If I'm with someone who called themselves my friend and they joking about my looks with the pretty boy stuff, I would tell them, like, man, that's unnecessary. I've never talked about your looks at all. Like, don't even see this. Don't even see the ego. Don't even see the person. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird. That's weird to me. I've never hung around a dude and called him a pretty boy. I've never questioned how long he might take in the mirror. I've never asked him. You know, I've never did anything like that about another man's looks. Like, I don't do that. That's just not something I would do. And if I did speak on his looks, it's gonna be more so in a real compliment. I'm gonna tell the brother, like, hey man, that looks nice. You see what I'm saying? You've been working out. I see you doing your thing. Keep it up. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a girl asks me about a guy, does he look good? I might say, you like him, right? Because I can tell if someone aesthetically looks good according to this standard. So I might say you would like him, or he get a lot of girls. But I'm never gonna say, he pretty or something like that. That's just not. I don't talk like that. So when I hear people talk like that, I feel negative feelings from that. I don't feel like that's a positive way for a brother to uplift another brother. Let the women tell that man he pretty or fine or whatever. Like, I don't see why a man should do that. Don't ever go to jail. That's weird to me. Why would you say that to me? Why is your mind even thinking about that? Don't drop the soap. All these are terms I think are super weird when a guy says this to another guy. You understand? Because why is your mind thinking? Why would you think another dude would try to harm me in that way? Why would you think another dude would want me? Why are you saying that? You see what I'm saying? And so throughout life, I've always heard stuff like this from men. Pretty lips. You got a pretty mouth. You pretty pink lips. When I was a little kid, grew up, I always heard that my whole life. Pretty pink lips. You got pretty pink lips. My cousins and all that. Seriously. Used to give me a hard time. So trust me, by the time I got to adulthood, I heard enough of that. So I can always hear when dudes talk that way. You see what I'm saying? So when Cali went live, y'all could see it. He was like, I ain't never seen a man so pretty in my life. Ain't he? I always with the taking the pictures and the selfies. Ooh, look at him. Look at him. This is like mostly what he was saying. He's supposed to be mad at me by calling me gay. He said I tried to come on to him. During a mushroom ceremony, I offered him a bowl of fruit. You know, the fruit that comes in the Walmart bowl. It has the kiwi, the cantaloupe, and stuff like that in it. We had a bunch of bowls of fruit. If you ate fruit whenever you're on shrooms, you know what I'm talking about. They're so delicious. It tastes better than anything that you taste in this world. If you try like fresh fruit after mushrooms, you know, because you don't want to eat food because it'll mess your stomach up. But if you try mushrooms or anything like that, the taste of it is so out of this world. You would say to yourself, if this is what fruit always tastes like, it's all you would ever eat. You really have to experience that if you take shrooms. Trust me, try fruit. But I offered him some. Would you like a bowl of fruit? A bowl of fruit. He said, nah, I'm good. and the next day said I was gay for offering him fruit. I said, how is fruit gay? Man, you know what you was doing. I know what I was doing. Man, you got me on those shrooms just to make me gay. What? So getting someone on shrooms and offering them fruit would turn them gay? I would think that, as smart as my ass is? Wow. What? So in his mind, he was convinced that I offered him fruit to turn him gay. Did I say anything gay? No, you just offered me some fruit. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you was eating loud when you ate your fruit. You was like, it's good. And stuff be sounding loud when you on shrooms. Everything be sounding weird. Now listen, I'm listening to this man. I'm feeling sorry for him because I'm like, oh my God. See, he must, because sexually, some fruit, we use sexually like cherries and strawberries. But I didn't offer him any of that. So in my mind, it's like if I offered you a strawberry, okay, maybe you could say, either way, fruit ain't gay. But just bear with me for any of you guys on here who might have a lower vibrational mind. Okay, because anybody high vibrational would know that no matter what fruit I offered you, want some strawberries, you want some cherries, you want some pineapples, you would know that's not gay. Like somebody actually saying let's be gay or offering to do some gay stuff with you is gay. But offering you fruit, it ain't gay. At least it ain't gay yet. You got to let it get there to where it is gay. Like at least accept the fruit and then see what the person has to say after that. Maybe they might say, and some penis? But listen, I know it's funny, but I'm thinking maybe he has some type of course, association with fruit and romance. So I'm thinking, okay, yeah, we do have that in this world. So, but I was thinking I offered him a bowl of fruit, like the kiwi cantaloupe stuff. But anyway, I'm sitting here thinking like, I'm feeling bad. Like, damn, he think I tried to get with him. Yo, this man online telling people, you know what you did to me? You tried me. He looking all mad in the phone, slobbering. Look, I'm talking about, you can tell he's still on the shrooms. You see what I'm saying? You can tell he's still on them. Look the videos up, you'll see him, okay? But he's like, you tried me. You gay, you tried to come on to me. And I'm like, bruh, no, I didn't. You feel me? But here's what went left. Is when he started saying, I'm playing all these women and started trying to get them to go live with him. That's when it started going left. Because I'm thinking, okay, if you thought I tried to come on to you, you should have checked me on the spot there probably. I would have said something to me on the spot. I would have said, bro, you know I ain't gay and how dare you come at me like this? That's disrespectful. I would have said that to me. I wouldn't have just said, oh, I'm good. And then left and went live and talked shit about me. I wouldn't have done that because I'm a real man. I would have said to the person who tried to come on to me or who I felt came on to me that I'm not the one. I would have told that to them. And I probably even still wouldn't have went to Facebook because it wouldn't have been that important. The only thing that's important is that that person know, don't bring that my way. Like, I ain't even got no problems with you for having that, that orientation. But don't bring it my way. We good. See, listen, y'all, when I worked in sales, I would have men try to holler at me all the time. They'd come in, sitting perfectly straight, buy furniture from me, then call me after the fact and say, hey, man, no offense, but just wanted to see if I could take you out sometime. And I say to them straight up, I'm heterosexual. They say, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. I said, no offense, man. I'm actually glad you asked me over the phone instead of to my face. You know what I mean? That probably would have offended me, but I guess you gotta try if you're gonna be that way. And it's probably difficult to walk up to straight men or men, period, and try that because a lot of us live in our fighting mode when it comes to stuff like that. Like we grew up believing like, don't even try to come at me like that. My sister used to tell me that her gay friends would say I was attractive. My friend said you was fine, and I'd be fighting mad because she told me that. And I would say, don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. I don't even want to know that they're saying that about me. Keep that to yourself. Like, what I just wanted you to know, like, why you tell me that? Like, I'm mad. That's how childish I was. Like, I don't even want to hear that they think that. You feel me? But I grew up. I learned that you can't judge people for stuff like that. You feel me? So, out of respect, it was like, okay, if they are that way, then how do they make their attempts? At least they would call over the phone and ask, like, and do it respectfully. You feel me? But I wouldn't get mad and be like, you foul for that, you wrong. And like, I wouldn't do that. You see what I'm saying? But all the things that he did, going on there, talking about my best friend, calling him my zaddy, bringing his name into it, all these things he did showed it. It just showed it to be this man planned this. Like he planned it. There's no way that he seriously thinks this now. And see, at first I thought he might really think that. Like, okay, we just gotta have a conversation. I was actually laughing on his live when he was saying, you offer me fruit. I was like, fruit is good. Like, dude, it's fruit. What should I have offered you? Some steak? Right? Like, well, don't offer no steak. He said I offered him a slab of beef. What am I supposed to offer you? Some pizza? You see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, family, it blew my mind, you know, but watching it and watching the people comment is what really hurt me the most. Watching people say, ooh, I knew it was something about him. I knew he was gay all along. Oh, did you? You knew that all along. Oh, okay. Blew my... Clearly living through their own projection. You think I'm pretty. And so you must think that by the way I look, mean I'm gay. But I'm going to tell you the biggest problem with that, okay, is all gay people are not what you call attractive. It's some ugly ones too. They come in all shapes and sizes. It makes little sense, man. To be like, just because you think this man's attractive and you don't know what to do with that energy, you call him gay. Listen, you're not gay either unless you want me. Then you might be borderline or something. But at the same time, if you look at me and you think I'm attractive, you don't know what to do with that energy, just tell yourself, okay, man, look. Hey, they ain't gonna look at the man. Look, yeah. You're probably feeling like more, don't know what you're feeling, insecure. You know what I mean? I've never seen y'all, I've never seen it. Why you get mad at the man because he make you feel uncomfortable because you looked at him? It's your feelings that's got you feeling like that. It ain't them. I'm serious. Even if a gay dude walks in the room, a clearly gay guy walks in the room and he dressed gay, if you mad at him because of the feelings you feel inside, you got to ask yourself, like, dude, it's really you that, you get up and you yell at this, why you come in here twisting? Why you come in here with your swaying like that? Look, be gay, but you ain't got to act gay. If you're going to him trying to tell him how to be, you don't realize you're the one with the problem. I promise you. Y'all don't realize that. When they say you project your own reality, Elise, they say that somewhere deep inside, he could have wanted that to be the scenario and then try to create that. They're like trying to live for his own fantasy. You see what I'm saying? But I wouldn't project that onto the brother. All I know is that, I feel more so it was this. He's 40-something years old. I'm 39, so I grew up in that era as well. Here's what happened. Hang on a second, guys. So listen, family, I'm from that era as well, okay? So he around 40-something, I'm 39, so back then, calling somebody gay was a real slur that could ruin their reputation. So that was something that was a character type flaw. See, now general love of children, now watch this. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. If somebody comes out against you trying to ruin your name online, if they're around that age as us, that saying you gay stuff, that's something that people say to hurt you, hurt your feelings, to try to hurt you socially. You feel me? Because in their mind, they still have that mindset because that's how they were programmed to think. That's how we were programmed to think. You understand? So that's why it's difficult for people to come out as being gay because of the reality that they feel like they'll face. But now, the reality that young people face now for coming out about that is actually they get a lot of love. It's not the same world. But someone, in the 80s babies, someone 80s baby, 70s baby, even in this reality, they'll still shout you gay as if it's a slur because when they grew up, that's what it was. You see what I'm saying? It's like somebody from the 60s saying, say Jack, you a jive turkey, man. Like, you be like, why you calling him a jive turkey? Because his ass old, and back then that was some real shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like people do that to try to ruin your name because they act like something like that is a character flaw. You understand? So I think it was more so that instead of that he's that way. You know what I mean? Is that, yeah, it's fighting words. It's word, yeah. Somebody call you that back in the day, you want to fight because it's like, it's not like, you know what that, we know what that is. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think for a lot of people nowadays, it's like maybe he actually thought that way. I mean, he was calling you pretty. Nah, dudes back in the day, if they thought you were pretty, in their mind, they call you pretty boy, stuff like that. They was gonna call you gay. It was a way to, like I said, hate on you without being honest that you made them feel uncomfortable. You feel me? But like I said, you always gotta watch out for the ones who try to be like, don't go to prison, don't drop the soap. I was one of those ones who that got said to a lot. So I've heard all those jokes a million times over. But I'd always question the person saying that to me, like, whatever you saying, like, you the one that sounds weird. The joke's on you because apparently you think other men would be attracted to me. Like, the joke really on you. If you really dig into that, if you really unpack that, you're the one that told on yourself by saying that. I mean, seriously, you are. You always are. If you really unpack that, that's on you every time. But again, this happens, family. You know, this happens whenever you are going to that next level. People are gonna try to ruin your name. They're gonna try to hurt you. And what you need to recognize from that is, listen, somewhere along the lines, you did sign up for this. Somewhere along the lines it was, look, y'all, okay, I need to go to the next level. Ancestors, I need to go to the next level. And I don't have it within me, you know what I mean, to remove these people around me. I don't have the strength. So whatever needs to happen, allow it to happen. And sometimes it's the universe will be like, I got you. And you might get a job that forces you to have to move or something like that. Or all those friends will start exposing themselves to you, man, and showing them. And they'll do something so wrong to you that you ain't got no other choice but to just leave them alone. And that'll be what you needed, for real. Now it hurts, but years later you will be appreciative because you will be so glad those people not around you, because really they had their hooks in you anyway. You did. They had you trying to dance to the beat of their drum, kept questioning you about the steps you take. And that's what they be saying. You switched up, you changed up. What they're telling you is you wasn't doing what I wanted you to do. And that's what lets you know when people get around you to really truly be your friend, they don't mind you being you. Someone gave me a pair of red bottoms, and one of them was mad because I wore them, talking about it make you look rich, and people ain't gonna like you if you walk around in red bottoms. Man, if you don't get up out of here, them shoes was dope as hell. I appreciate the shoes, I'm wearing them. Man, you shouldn't wear them either way, man. I wouldn't wear that because, you know, in this world, look, man, quit being weird. Stop that. You know, so I told him to his face, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. Seriously, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. It wasn't like I was going out and buying this stuff, but even if I was, that's my business. You can't try to make somebody be who you want them to be. If they're not who you want them to be, simply separate yourself from them. You can't get mad at them because they're someone else that you thought they were. If they ain't did nothing to you personally, why do you think it's cool for you to go that far? You feel me? So like even today when I talked to the guy about it, I was like, you guys tried to say I manipulated people out of their money. You guys tried to say that I faked a nonprofit. You guys tried to say that I stole money from people. He says, well, you switched up. No, did I try to steal money from people, sir? Did I create a fake nonprofit? Did I manipulate people out of their money? These are two totally different things. So it's like, if I can say you switched up, that means I can justifiably say that you stole money from people. I can try to create all this narrative to try to ruin your name because I think you switched up and you shouldn't have done us like that. Really? Really? You made a whole video to say I stole money from people when really you stole money from me, directly out of my account. People donated to me because they loved me. They wanted to donate to me and I was helping them. I never once told them, give your money to me and I'm giving it to the homeless. Never once had to say that. All I had to say to them was, look, I need money to survive right now. I do not have a job. And if I'm going live to give y'all my information, to give y'all what I studied to come out of religion, to give y'all answers as to what to do now, to give y'all insight as to what y'all do now, if y'all willing to give me money for that, I will give y'all my time. That's exactly what I would do. I couldn't get a job. So I was like, in order to survive, I'll give y'all my time. And if y'all donate, then we'll both get what we want out of this. And I've always been that straight up. All my lives are still up. You understand? All of my lives is still up and you'll never find me lying to people. But he went and clipped snippets from my videos, you see what I'm saying, where I would ask for donations and try to spin a narrative that I asked for donations to say I was feeding the homeless. Unreal. And people literally saw it, took what he presented to them as research, didn't go to look up a single thing he said, and believed him, saying they knew I was that way all along, living through their projections. I should have known because he was a preacher before. And you know, if you were a preacher before, you would steal money. I never collected tithe even as a preacher. I didn't agree with tithe. Tithe wasn't biblical. So even as a preacher, I didn't teach tithe, never collected a tithe. But you didn't ask me, so you wouldn't know that. And so now you just assumed that I'm this preacher man who steals money and try to use the same trick outside of religion. When I never used that trick even in religion. And that's what people will do. And all the while what they're doing is trying to ruin your name because they know you're growing. They know that people are being awakened by you. They know you're powerful. In their mind, they can go no higher because they haven't believed in themselves. So they believe in you. Really, they should believe in themselves, and they would never try to make you their scapegoat or try to grab onto your coattail. If they believed in themselves, they would know that they could do the same or even greater things, family. I had to go to the dentist the other day, and my lip been tingling ever since. Now, family, this is for you and the people in your lives. There are going to be people in your lives who are going to try to hurt you, who are going to try to make you look bad. And most of the time, you're going to have nothing to do with it. People are going to believe it. People are going to talk about you behind your back. But you have to know that this is part of it. And beloved, you keep rising. That is part of it. That's part of the signs, family. So keep your eyes clear. You understand? Keep your eyes clear. Keep your ears peaked. Because when you hear it, you do need to check it. If one of your friends are around you and they're saying these type of little slick things, you do need to check it where it is so they can know you see them. Because as long as you keep laughing it off like you don't hear it and you know it bothers you, here's what you have to remember. What you allow to continue will. 99% of what happens to you is because you allow it. And if you don't like how somebody's treating you and you don't say anything about it, that's true sin. That's true sin. Now, I don't believe in some God outside of you who created sin, but I say sin is that which holds you back from your truest destiny. And I believe that allowing people to mistreat you is direct sin to you because you're allowing yourself to be mistreated by somebody. And you should be accountable to your worthiness, to your worth. And you shouldn't allow people to treat you a certain way. It's not confronting them like you're going to fight them, but you need to defend the person that you are by not letting them treat you a certain way. You understand? You can't stop people from talking behind your back. If you try to do that, you end up in prison, trust me, because people are going to talk behind your back, right? Didn't Red say that? When Debo leave, I'll be talking again. I mean, didn't Smokey say that? Even Debo couldn't stop people from talking, right? When he leave, I'll be talking again. Ain't that what he said? So listen, you could be the toughest guy in the world. They're going to talk behind your back. But when they show you who they are to your face with those little, those underlying jokes and stuff like that, you really need to just check that and say, listen, I don't appreciate stuff like that. Let's not do that. Let's not have that kind of friendship. I want to have a friendship, an alliance where we talk about moving further and progressing in life. You understand? That's the type of friendship and alliance I want to have. I don't want to have a type of friendship where we're doing this type of competition banter and joking on each other. I don't even want to build a habit of doing that, man. I don't. These little threats that we make towards each other, manhood threats, like little jabs, like shit testing, like we do each other. They say a toxic woman will shit test you. She'll do things just to piss you off, just to see how you are when you're mad. And that's not wise to do. And a lot of men, low vibrational men, in their toxic masculinity, they do that too. They'll shit test you, say little slick stuff just to see what you would do. Don't play with me like that. I ain't playing with you like that. I can't stand when men be like, man, I'll jack you up. Boy, you better hope I ain't over there. I don't come over there like, and it's these little slick underlying threats. Come on, man. There's no reason for us to be talking to each other this way. So in their mind, they have sized you up and they think they can whoop your ass. And that's why they keep doing it. I swear to God, that's what it is. Seriously. Tell me I'm lying. Fellas, have you ever had another guy around you who always made those little type jokes like they gonna do something to you like they can? It's because they sized you up, and in their mind, they think that they can beat your ass. Seriously. Or you've made them insecure, and that's why they keep on trying to bring up these little friendly fire shits. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can see it. People always show you who they are, and it's based on how they see you. You understand? If they keep challenging you, it's because you make them feel uncomfortable. Trust me. Right, Queen Salad? We don't have time for that. Elise, that's dope. I look forward to speaking with you. She asked y'all, did y'all book y'all sessions yet? She's getting hers today. That's dope. Now, many of us have been around it. Many of you ladies been around it too. Your girlfriend always trying to slick talk, say all these little things. You, girl, I slap you. Girl, I do this, I do that. Like, trust me. And you know deep down you don't like that. You know that bothers you, but you'll laugh it off out of friendliness, right? You're like, they're just being funny, but no, that's coming from somewhere, family. And I know we like to write that stuff off thinking they're just being funny, but often more times than not, don't it come back to bite you later? Those people who do that type of slick talk, when they get mad at you, don't that come out even more? They tell you they really low-key believe that. It's not a joke. They showing you who they are. Do you understand? So when you become aware, today I want to just deal with, you'll start seeing, because we talked about seeing the signs in the world and the symbols and the numbers and the synchronicities. I wanted to talk about, you will start seeing it in the people that you love. You'll start seeing it in your peers. You'll start seeing them reflect to you how they feel about you. And whether that's positive or negative is a good indication on if they are a positive or negative person for your life. If they are being negative, okay, begin to start removing these people from your paradigm. These are the people that's going to hold you back. If they are being positive towards the person that they see in you, then that's a person you want to keep around you. If they have a very positive outlook on the changes that you're making, then that's a person you want to keep around you. But if they have a very negative outlook on you and the person that you're becoming, get that person from around you, y'all. I'm serious. They're going to hurt you. When you're vibing low, you're going to believe every damn thing they say. I'm serious, family. Texas, you can Cashapp $Rise Inreach Center, or you can go to www.betheevolution.org and book your session straight from there. Okay? If you go to www.betheevolution.org, you can book your session because the schedule is available. When someone books an appointment, the schedule is closed, so you can actually get your schedule. If you Cash App me at $Rise Inreach Center, please also put the day and time that you prefer. I will give you my closest time to that, okay, when I respond back to you, okay? It's $100 per hour, family, for those of you that's asking. I also offer mentorships. My mentorship program is 3 months long, family. It is $400 a month, which is $1,200 total, or $900 straight up, and you get that $400 off. All right? Or $300 off, forgive me. Right, you don't need the negative people around you, because when you're feeling negative, they're going to work. It's going to work. The things they're saying to you is going to work. You're going to believe them. If they're telling you you're not good enough, when you're feeling negative, you're going to believe them. And you don't always want to be competing against them and trying to earn their validation. And trust me, when you prove for them that you're very capable, they're going to try and destroy you. So the sooner you get them from around you, the better. Because what they're going to try to do is use the fact that they know you like it's validation. Oh, I know him personally. Trust me, he ain't shit. I know her personally. Trust me, she ain't on nothing. She ain't really who she says she is, whatever that means. Even though everybody always see you as being you, they're going to try to tell them that you really ain't the person that they see, to try to blind them to who you really are. It's like, if you weren't powerful, family, they wouldn't have done all of that. Do you realize that? What's in it for them? I do offer children mentorships. Yes, I do. And I offer the parent mentorship as well of the child to try to help further you guys' relationships as well, family. When it comes to my mentorships, family, they are very personal. And so when people seek me for mentorship, I simply ask them, where do they want to get themselves in terms of their future self, and what are their goals? And what we do for those 3 months is we work to get them to hit that goal, okay? Finding your best self. Close that bridge, bridging the gap to your best self, family. That's what we do. That's what I do. Now listen, family, like I said, it'll hurt. And you will think that one day those people are going to come up and apologize to you, but they are not. They are not. They still hate you. They still want you to fail. They're not going to one day think about what they did and say, man, I was wrong for that shit. They won't. They'll create a million reasons why they shouldn't be accountable. They will still say it was your fault. They will convince themselves that them going online to publicly ruin your name is your fault. That's what they'll do. They'll say, well, you shouldn't have changed up. You shouldn't have switched up. You shouldn't have got distance. Whatever the hell that means. They won't actually tell you what exactly you did that made you deserving of being publicly humiliated online by them. They will never tell you that. They won't tell you what you actually did to deserve that. They'll just say you switched up. Seriously. They will. And they'll say you're playing the victim. That's what they'll say. It's so funny. And so what I'm trying to say is move on, continue to be great. Know that everybody around you is playing their role regardless. Everybody's not going to the same place. But when you see it, respond to it, family. Now, I always say what you focus on expands. So I don't mean argue with these people. So you're not going to them to say, hey, when you did this thing, I didn't like it, and let them argue their way out of it to say, that's not what I meant when I said it. I meant it this way, actually. You didn't come to them for that. You came to them so that the behavior would discontinue. That's why you came to them. So much, Charlotte. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for the Cash App. Says I would love to get a session soon, and the super chat failed today. Sorry about that, guys. I hope that corrects itself. Let me know if the super chat failed for you guys also. Charlotte sent me $5 via $Rise Inreach Center on Cash App. But at least say that I had to switch up. Sometimes you are switching up, and that's the kicker. They're telling you switched up, you changed. That's true. What they're trying to do is say you changed in a negative way. But that's why they won't ever be specific on what you changed. Because if they ever have to be specific, they know you'll be able to expose them for how false they are. And if they actually say what you did, they know it won't be parallel to them going online and publicly trying to attack you. That's why they'll never actually tell you what you did. They'll say that you bringing up old shit, and they're past that. I swear to God. They'll say it's stupid and corny that it's corny. That stuff is corny, but they were doing it. They'll call that stuff corny. They'll say it's stupid, but it was stupid when they was doing it. But when you ask them about it and confront them about it, they would never want to go there. So I'm saying, if you're looking for these people to one day rise up and apologize to you, you're wrong. They're not going to. And this is why you can't make that a part of your life. You can only make your creations, your future creations, and your best self a part of your life. So don't spend your time hoping that one day they'll come clean or that they will straighten out what they did, because they will not. What person is going to actually say, yo, I was wrong. That stuff I went online and said about that person is untrue. They wouldn't do that because they know nobody going to fuck with them after that. Nobody going to trust them after that. Nobody going to be like, yo, what person would could truly be friends with Callie? Like, bring them close to them, knowing that Callie was supposed to be one of my best friends, and without telling me, confronting me about anything, went online to try to attack me publicly, talk shit about my children, my wives, everything. We're supposed to be friends, and the next thing I see is he online trying to destroy me publicly. Any person in his life is playing him. They're only acting close to him because they know what he will do if they tell him they ain't really fucking with him. Trust me, because nobody could really be close to somebody like that. I couldn't. If I saw someone try to expose somebody online, say something like that, it's $Rise Inreach Center, family. If I saw someone do that, I couldn't be friends with them. I couldn't invite them into my inner circle, because I would always wonder, what if they really were a con artist? What if they really were conniving? What if they really did backstab that man? And I would say to myself, even if that man came on to Callie, I still don't trust Callie, because look at what he did to try to expose the man. Look at how he tried to hurt the man. Look at the depths he went to. Like, if I ever do you wrong, I wouldn't want to believe that you would go to Facebook because I actually said something wrong. Let's say I actually did offend you. Let's get those likes up, family. if I actually did offend you, I did something to you. I don't want to see you on Facebook telling the world before you tell me. So I couldn't deal with you honestly after that. Like, I couldn't. Like, I just really couldn't. Now me, you could fuck with. Because everything I knew about Callie, I never told a soul. Still haven't. See, me, I'm solid. Like, I'm really the real deal. Any of those people, in fact, I haven't went public on them with anything about them. I'm solid for real. Because I believe that if you ever cool with somebody, you don't never break those rules. Ever. If somebody inspire you, help you, they with you in life, if you decide you ain't dealing with them no more, then you ain't dealing with them no more. Where I'm from, I was born before social media. So I don't need to make a public announcement when I'm not somebody's friend no more. Like, I don't need to make a public service announcement on what problems I have with other people. I really don't. You understand? Ty Moore, I appreciate that. Y'all get that Rapture album. I appreciate that. Do y'all understand what I'm saying, family? I would never have to go public to say I'm not friends with such and such no more. Guess what they did to me? I've had people offend me. People in high positions. People who I cared a lot about. Would I go online and tell the world about it? Heck no. Okay? Let's see. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you so much. But you gotta understand, family, like, this day and age, people who are running to Facebook, if they're older than Facebook and older than cell phones, like, you know what I mean, how I grew up, if they're doing that, you gotta know they gotta be fake. Because, I mean, I can see this new generation thinking that that's how you handle problems, but I cannot see the older generation thinking that that's how you're supposed to handle problems. You see what I'm saying? So again, I feel like you are going public, you're turning that phone on to try to ruin somebody else's name, but really all you're ruining is yours. It's truly your reflection bursting, like collapsing in on itself. It's you, like, it's what you're attempting to do to somebody you're actually doing to you. It's crazy. It's like that genie that pops out of that bottle that offers you a wish, but anything you wish for, your enemy gets double. You see what I'm saying? So, or anything you wish on your enemy, you get double. That's kind of what it's like. You go on there to try to destroy your enemy, but instead you're destroying yourself twice over. Because anybody who thought you was real, they now know you not. Because what real person will go on Facebook and do that? Or go anywhere and try to do that and yell at the phone at you and say, I'll beat you up, I'll do this, I will yell at the phone. It's really like this. This really how they look, yo. Yo, what? Boy, I fuck you up. I beat your ass. What? Really, they way somewhere else, family. They way some. Yo, I beat your ass. You gay. You this. You that. Ah! What y'all see is this. What? What's really happening is this person is somewhere safe and damn sound, but talking shit. What y'all see is somebody, like, in their room, wherever they are, turned all the way up. Meanwhile, y'all be watching it like, oh, this is good. Eating popcorn. Oh, snap, they really mad. They about to fight. Drop your location. Drop your location. Where you? I could be there in 10 days. I got internet goons. I got internet goons who will destroy you. I got people everywhere. Drop your location. We can meet up right there and squab it out. Let's put on some boxing gloves. Let's do this, family. I will murder you. I will destroy you. Now listen, y'all. I know that picture funny like this. It's funny to imagine that, like, yo. But when you hear with it, they can pull you into it. They can get you all emotional with it. You know what I mean? Oh man, they get you into it when they're right here with it. When you see it on the side straight up, you can see it. But right here, you know, they'll put you under the spell and they have y'all zoned in, watching it, right? Thinking that it's really for real, some stuff. They about to fight. It's about to go down. Then 2 years later, they cool now. But it got millions of views. And they supposed to be the intelligent ones. They supposed to be the ones giving us all the knowledge and being accountable to that knowledge, making it applicable. The very ones who you trust to be so mature are the ones that's doing that. Like the very ones that you trust to be so mature are the ones like, I'll throw away my freedom for you. I'll fight you. Yeah, I teach and do research, but I also beat people's asses too. Yeah, I'm low vibrational, but I'm high vibrational too. Yeah. I'm Dr. Such and such, right? I'm master teacher such and such, but I'll beat your ass. Everybody listen to my teachings, but look at how I behave too. See, does my behavior line up with what I be teaching? Anybody can teach shit and regurgitate some shit, but when somebody try them and they act like this, like that should really show you that they're not really as smart as they say, because they're screaming at a phone, right? Because really, it is a phone that they're screaming at. Like, I know that it's another person that they're supposed to be talking to, but they see themselves. Like, you know, y'all see me, but I see me too. You do understand that, right? So if I'm looking in the camera cussing out somebody, who you think I see? You're looking in a mirror yelling at yourself. Do you realize what I'm saying? Like, you really be like looking in the mirror, yelling. You're looking in a phone, yelling at the phone, slobbering, looking real mad. But you're supposed to be smart. You're supposed to be really intelligent. But who has you so mad that wherever else in the world you could be, they got you on the phone threatening them? But you got all the knowledge in the world. Well. Well. Now again, you guys have to ask yourself now, okay? Use your own intelligence. If somebody's truly intelligent, truly intelligent, would they yell and scream at their phone? Say, family. Great. I see you, Texas. I see you. I'll see you soon. Right? Who's the troll daughter, Zion? And just think about it, though. Somebody's supposed to be very intelligent, right? But they're yelling in their phone. Think about that. What is this really? Is this ego? It's an ego trip. It is. It's an ego trip. Because you don't need to do that. Let me try to look so scary to this person that they'll just leave me alone. Or let me try to look so hard to people that they'll say I'm real. Let me try to show people how aggressive I can be. Because I've shown them my nice guy. Let me show them my mad face. Thank you so much, Anthony Trimble. Love you too, bro. Thank you so much. Please continue to tune in. Y'all cannot tell me I'm wrong, because y'all know it makes no sense to yell on a phone. Y'all know it makes no sense to be yelling in a phone, talking about you want to fight. Man, save that energy, fam. Why are you telling the world? I've never grew up like that. I've never seen that. Cease your tongue or see it ripped from the mouth, right? That's what I heard said on on Spartacus. Cease tongue or see it ripped from mouth. I'm a doer, family. I've never been the type to do a bunch of threats. Now, I did threaten Callie over the phone, because he gonna call my phone after he did all that live stuff some weeks later, talking about he wanted to squash it. And I told him I was gonna beat him. I was gonna beat his ass when I saw him. He was like, whatever, y'all, let's get my people and get your people and we can meet up. I said, oh, you don't understand this. This is not a drama thing. I'm not getting to know people and meeting up with you nowhere, bro. Wherever I see you, that's where it's going down. This is what I told him. I'm not meeting you nowhere. You called my phone, so I'm letting you know I'm beating you to a pulp if I ever see you in life, bro. Yeah, what you tried was unreal. And where I'm from, I don't believe you should ever allow anybody to try you like that. Go online and try to challenge you like that. So I was like, on site, we're going to see who the biggest man is. Because sometimes you got to show people. And that's what I told him now. He was recording me, and he went on live and played it for his followers. So I said, what they going to do? Why? I told you this. Why would you record me and go play it for them? Why? Like, why? What's the point? Why? Why would you do that? Look, y'all, Kevin said he gonna beat me up. Okay, I can't say that either. Okay, so you can get on here and call me gay. You can get on here and come for my reputation. Talk about my wives. Talk about my children. But if I say I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm wrong, and you're gonna play it for everybody? Like, damn, bruh. So you expect people to hear that I threaten you, and say Kevin is a horrible person? He ain't who I thought he was? If any of y'all don't have an end of the rope, if any of y'all don't have a boundary, let me know now. If somebody can just, now don't get me wrong, I'm not still thinking about harming Callie. That's how angry I was then. So I did say that to him. But listen, family, do y'all not have a boundary? I feel like a man who doesn't have a boundary is a no good man. If a person feels like they can do any and everything to you and you won't do nothing back, trust me, they won't respect you. They won't. I'm not saying you walk around like you're a tough guy, but any man that you're talking to should know that they can't just do anything to you and you won't do nothing. Like, come on now. At some point, your claws has to come out. Like, come on, man. Every animal was given a defense mechanism for a purpose, right? You're not the bad guy. Like, if you show up to a lion's den to kill him and take his queens, he's not wrong for fighting you to the death. Like, you showed up at his door. Like, you can't let people run over y'all. A zebra will try to kick a lion to death if he try to eat him. Like, nobody lays down and allow themselves to be eaten. So for me, if you're ever dealing with a person and there isn't that boundary there, then that's not a real man, family. And nobody's gonna respect you. I promise you. Now, if y'all know I'm telling the truth, man, like, I'm not saying walk around like you will fight anybody or that you're going to. But you know good and well, like, if you're talking to another man, another grown man, and he feels like it ain't nothing he can do to make you fight him, he can say anything to you, put his hands on you, anything, and you'll never respond with violence, you're not a man, bro. And trust me, he doesn't respect you. There has to be that. It's not like it's a fighting, like I said, it's not a violence thing. It's an understanding. Y'all got me, right, men? Men understand that. Men understand that. Like, I can't say anything to you, Eric, regardless of how much respect we have for each other. Fear or no fear. I don't have any fear for you as a man, but I know that there should be something that should keep me from saying anything to you, because I don't have to fear you, but I have to respect that you have a boundary. You understand? Like, it's a super fact, y'all. Like, it's not about being a tough guy. I swear to God, it's not. It's more like I said, you know, okay, thank you. Y'all feel me. What's understood don't need explanation, I imagine, right? You cannot be some monk that somebody can just slap upside the head, spit on, talk about, and you just gonna allow it. Like, at some point, if you respond, you're not a bad person. But in his mind, he felt like that was gonna be a chink in my armor, that I told him I was gonna fight him. That I told him that. Like, bro, you went online and called me gay. I'm not gay. You said I tried to come on to you. I didn't try to come on to you. You tried to ruin my name. Tried to say I was using these women. You came for me in so many different ways, bro. It's like, and so now you're gonna play that back for them? It was unreal to me. It's like only a scary person would do that. I certainly wouldn't do that. Like, but a whole bunch of shit they did that I wouldn't do. You know what I mean? So, but again, family, that's what you'll notice. And again, it'll hurt. It'll hurt when they do that, because the first thing you'll tell yourself is you wouldn't do it to them. Well, in this new life that you live in, please don't live by that standard. Because you wouldn't do it to them, they won't do it to you. Please understand that everybody has a motive, and because you now recognize your power, you can't walk around thinking that everybody that comes across your path genuinely wants to be your friend. These people are blinded by your light. A lot of these people they see you as a celebrity. They can't see you as a friend. You can try to befriend them all you want to, but all they're gonna ever do is tap into you for energy. They can't truly get to know you. Thank you so much, Talisa. Because they've pedestalized you. And it's sad. That's why they be like, you switched up, because you let them down. They expected something from you. And now you've let them down because they put all this damn energy into you. You never asked for that energy. You thought you really had friends. They thought they had somebody that could take them to the next level. They thought that you would, like some of them. So look, I'm working for my best friend at the time, so I'm staying inside of his mansion. He's paying me to live there to watch out for his house while he plays for the Lakers. They saw me in that situation and thought I was rich now. They thought I was rich now. That ain't my crib. They thought he was paying me millions of dollars a month. He was paying me good. But I'm still coming out of the hole. I still got medical bills. I'm still recovering from cancer. And I've already missed a good 2 years of my life. So I got catching up to do. But they saw me appearing to be living it large, living it good. I'm going live every day with a beautiful scenery behind me. So they think I got all this bread, and they think I'm leaving them out. And that's not a friend who thinks like that. Friends don't see you and say, oh, they got something and didn't give me something. That's not a friend, family. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're looking at people like that, you're not their friend. Unless they owe you money, you thinking that they owe you some of their success is foul, yo. If they give you some of their success, that's a gift. But if you're expecting them to do something for you in your life, that's foul, yo. And you're not a true friend, and you need to check yourself. I'm telling you. Some of y'all don't understand that, but a lot of y'all be mad at y'all friends because of something they didn't give y'all, and they don't owe that to y'all. And if it's truly your friend, you wouldn't be like that. I'm telling you. A true friend would if you have a friend in your life who is known, or a friend in your life who is successful or powerful, if you are expecting more from them than you're expecting from your other friends, you're wrong. Learn to love all your friends and expect the same from all your friends. But if you're asking one friend to make sure he call you back, if I text you, you text me back. If you're not asking from all your friends, then you're into that friend for the energy. I swear to God you are. And we've all been there. I'm serious. Like the girl who hit you up, say you didn't text me back fast enough. She's into you for your energy. It's validation. It makes her feel good to hear back from you. So understand that friends hit people up when they want to talk, when they enjoy life. But anytime you start trying to demand people hit you right back or all this kind of stuff, you got to ask yourself, are you truly being a friend? Because are you letting them be? Are you? Because if you didn't hit your other friend back who didn't hit you, if you didn't hit your other friend up and be like, yo, why are you ignoring me? But you're going to hit this friend up, that's messed up. If you can call this friend and ask for money and get mad because they said no, but you won't call those other friends because you don't even think they got it, you're the one that's wrong, family. You can't hold people accountable to what they have. That's foul. I've seen people do this shit. I've seen people's family members get mad at them for not giving them their money, but don't expect it from other family members. I've seen rich men, rich athletes, parents treat them different than their siblings because they don't give them all their money. But their siblings can't give money either because they're not rich, but they don't expect them to. So I've seen them really get mad at the son who has all the money, who won't buy them a vacation, okay? Who won't buy them another house, who won't buy them another car, but their brother or sister who didn't go to the NBA, NFL, MMA, when they don't ask them for shit, and they got a great relationship. But that son, a daughter of yours, or sibling of yours who got all the bread, who made a success of themselves, oh, that's the one you want to tap into, and if they don't give it to you, they cold-hearted, they switched up. But the ones who in that poor place with you, they didn't switch up. So you don't need shit from them. And that's when you got to start asking, are you really truly a friend? That's what my so-called friends were doing to me. Trying to remind me of times they donated. Because I didn't call them back yesterday. What? You said you donated to help my mission, not so you can bring it up every other day. And when they would try to donate, I'd say, is this for me? Is this truly like for me, or is this some other reason? Because I'm not accepting donations for any other reason that you want to help the mission. No, it's truly to help the mission, man, for real, for real, for real. Then later on, they bring that shit up again. I thought it was to help the mission. No, I'm not doing it to you, man. You can't just, hey. Yeah, exactly. He was trying to buy me. That's sad. He was trying to buy me. That's truly sad. And family, I'm telling y'all about my life, but I'm hoping y'all can see yourselves in it. This is what I went through while trying to uplift people. I had people sinking their teeth in me, trying to control me and get something out of me. And when they couldn't get it, they tried to destroy my whole name and my whole mission. That's going to happen to you. I'm telling you. It's a needed process because it needs to show you that everyone around you is not real. It's to show you that everyone around you won't always be with you. And it's to show you that you are way more beautiful and powerful than you thought you were. Because when everybody team up to jump you, you better believe you a badass. You understand? Always understand that if everybody team up to talk about you, you the one with the hands. Trust me. They talking behind your back and not to your face. They could confront you like a man. If the stuff they saying you did wrong to them, they could have said it to you. They could have said, hey man, you switching up. Why you do this, right? They could have said it to you. They could have said, man, you changing up. Why you doing this? They could have said it to you, but they didn't. They said it behind your back to the other friends and they grouped up and now none of them like you because they all talk about you behind your back. And now when you walk in the room, they can't even look you in the eye. You can tell they all acting different. And it's honestly because they all talking bad about you behind your back. If they doing that to you, do you understand me? You got hands. If they're doing that to you, you are the powerful one. So when it happens, don't say, what did I do wrong? Trust me, nobody would ever gossip behind a loser's back. Nobody ever teams up to talk shit about somebody who ain't powerful. Why would you? Nobody would ever do that. They always do that against somebody who they scared of because they know they're lying. They know that if they confront that person will truly know that they're a liar. That's why they always say, don't say I said it. Don't say I had nothing to do with it. This is why they always try to hide their hand. Please understand me, family. If you are talking about someone behind their back and not to their face, you lose. I'm telling you. You have to ask yourself, why am I saying this behind their back and I didn't say it to their face? You really need to be asking yourself that. Why am I grouping up? Why am I saying, don't say I said this, but they also was doing this too? Oh, I have this experience with this person too. Add this to the pile. Why would they do that? If they truly don't, if they truly think that you're really wrong, why wouldn't they just come to you and confront you? You guys ever seen the Intervention? When all the friends and family come to you to tell you you've been drinking alcohol or you've been on drugs? Trey Dub said, I'm going through this thing now, right? Okay, of course you are. See, that's why everything I'm teaching, family, I'm telling you. I know y'all going through it because we waking up. So again, family, when you see it, count. And they're not supposed to go with you on that next level. You understand? So like I said, anytime that they start adding to the drama that's going on around you, behind your back, anytime they start adding to the gossip, but they don't come and tell you that they heard the gossip, they don't come straight to you and they won't tell you who said it because they'll protect the other people. Well, they told me not to tell you. You ever had this shit? Somebody come to you and be like, well, I'm not going to tell you who said it, but this was said. And you want to just like hit them in the face because in your mind you're thinking, you lame. You're really lame. The knife that somebody else tried to stab me with, or the arrow that somebody tried to shoot me with, you came and stuck it in my back. Thanks a lot. Let me tell you what they said, but I'm not going to tell you who said it. Why are you protecting them? Well, they asked me not to tell. Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all ever had that happen? They won't tell you who said it. But they'll tell you it was said. Like, is that not the lamest? Yo, is that not lame? Isn't that lame? I used to be like, yo, don't tell me shit, because I'm going to tell them you said it. Because I need to know if it's true. I'm going to tell them your ass said it, because I need to know if it's true. So don't come to me with that shit. Do not do it. Don't come to me with that. Because I'm going to say who said it. I'm going to say who said it. Don't tell me, don't say you didn't say it. Because that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be like speed of light. Talisa said this. Is this true? I swear to God, that's what I'm going to do. Don't tell me. And then you'll say, I'm the shit starter. That's what they would, Kevin, you start too much shit. No, I don't. Actually, I don't. I expose the bullshit guy. You're not about to come to me and say, don't say I said this, but this person was doing this. Oh, no. I'm definitely going to confront that person. And you coming with me. Yeah, you real, right? No, I don't want them to know I said it. Why? Why don't you want them to know? Think about it. Why? Why? And why don't they want to tell you who said it? Think about this, family. You're being played. Because if they tell you who said it, if they confront that person, they're going to know what you said. See, the person who says, I ain't going to say who said it, right? They told me not to say it, not to tell. If you go confront that person, you're going to find out the stuff that that person said to you too. So that's why they're doing that. They both said some shit. The other person is just a little bit afraid that it'll get to you first, so they're going to come to you with it. But they're really still in cahoots with the other people. And that's why they won't tell you who said it. They're gossiping behind your back. And so your first thought is, why did that person trust you enough to say that shit to you? You ever ask yourself that? Why did that person trust you enough to say that to you? Because here's the kicker. If you were really that solid, they wouldn't have came to you with that. If they really thought you had my back, they would have never came to you talking shit about me. And if you really had my back, you would have checked them. So what did you say to them whenever they said it? Listen, man, I'm just trying to tell you what I heard. See there? Somebody trying to tell you what they heard. And I don't want no drama, so that's the only reason I ain't telling you who said it. Well, you should have never told me what you heard. See what I'm saying? Somebody come up to you talking about some, don't tell nobody I said this, but say, hold on. Don't tell me then. Don't tell me. And I'm going to need you to stop coming around me too. Real talk. I don't need the bullshit you was about to say. I don't need to hear it. It'll likely just make my day worse. And what they meant it for, it'll probably work. If they meant it to hurt my feelings, if they meant that shit to ruin my day, it will probably work. If they meant it to distract me and get me off my path, it might work. So I don't even want to hear about it. But you and that person can both go to hell. Get out of my life. I'm done with it. Stay away from me, you and that person. That's how you gotta be. Because you're seeing it. And those type of people will have you off of your mission. This happens right whenever you done told your higher self, you about to do something. You about to get back in shape. You about to start writing that book. You about to start doing that thing that you're gonna do. And that's when they come with that distraction. And now you running around chasing all these rumors down. And you start realizing that why you gotta play the detective to find out what they're saying about you. Why do you have to play the detective to find out what you did wrong to them? Why are you having to go to them to find out what the hell you did to them? Why didn't they come to you? Right? You start thinking this is super weird that I have to go around interviewing people on what I did to them. What I do to you? Why did I do that to you? What I do to you? Well, you did. Now, after the damage is done, you twitched up. Oh, after you went online and tried to ruin my name, now you tell me I did something. Oh, and that something I did was switched up. What does that mean, though? Switched up how? Right? No, I am. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's you who's controlling them. It's your powerful energy. That's why you don't take it serious. You only move on and keep manifesting your own energy. What you focus on will expand. So if you give them your attention, that's what they will have. And you won't have your mission. So you must ignore them and focus on your mission and let that expand. Knowing that people talking about you, like you know people talking about you. So knowing the who is what more take you off of your mission. But you know people talking about you, right? Don't we? Yeah, they have no facts to back up nothing, but they be so dramatically like emotional about what they saying, right? Yeah, I just had one dude say that. We was close to you and we believed in you. and you switched up. That's the drama and the lies you tell yourself for validation. When were you ever close to me? Man, I ain't never had a single conversation with you. Ever. You see me online. What could you personally see that make you back up? What would you personally see? What you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? Actually say what you're talking about. Right? Actually say it, family. Quit alluding. Quit being vague. Actually say your problem. So when you realize it's so scattered and none of it makes sense, don't you try to make sense of it, family. Because you'll be looking in the mirror asking yourself, what I do to these people? Am I really a bad person? Did I really deserve that? And you will know you're not doing what you didn't do what they accused you of. And you'll notice they'll keep hiding their hands and saying they didn't say it, and they won't type it where you can see it, but they'll create a fake page and say it. And this lets you know that if you really did something to someone, wouldn't they just say you did it and come to you or make a video? Each person, it wouldn't be one person saying, I heard all this about you. Wouldn't the people individually come clean and say, this is what you did to me, Kevin, right? This is what you did. Here's the proof too. And the other person can say, and this is what you did to me. And now it can be individual conversations instead of you against the whole group. But that's not what they're going to do. They don't have individual things. They all, as a group, do not want you to succeed. They all, as a group, was trying to dig into you and tap into you. And so they all, as a group, are going to try to destroy you and tear you down. When have you ever needed someone else to help you confront somebody? We all grown, family. Why would you ever have to group up? And some people look at it and say, well, Kevin, if it wasn't true, why would all those people do that? Because it's not true. Why you don't see that? You wouldn't have to recruit people if it's true. You could simply just confront the person. And then if somebody else has got to confront them, they will. And let those individual confronters pile up. People will start seeing that it's been done. Let's just say somebody's scamming people, right? They take your money, they don't provide the service. Okay, one person can go live or post the proof that you scammed them. The next person could post the proof that you scammed them too. The next person could post the proof that you scammed them too. And before you know it, people will start seeing it. But if one person go, I know 10 people who you scam, and they just don't want to come forward because they don't want to be in the drama, but you did scam them, you got to really question that shit, yo. It's a bunch of people who calling me saying you did this to them. Oh, I got some, it's coming down the pipeline. I'm going to reveal it tonight at 7 o'clock, y'all. I'll come to my live, and I'm going to tell you about all these people who won't say it themselves, but they come to me with it. But I know about it. I got the scoop. I'm Lois Lane. Y'all think. But know that it's obvious as it is that someone's trying to hurt you, the people around you, they're asleep. So they love drama. They love going with drama. They love going with juicy gossip. They love that shit. They even call it juicy gossip. They know it's juicy gossip. And they're full well ready to invest in that shit and put their egos in it and judge you by the bullshit that's being said. I promise you. So they are asleep and they love doing this. It's not personal. They was on the last live when that happened to someone else, putting their input on some shit they wasn't there for. Yeah, I knew it was true the whole time. I could see it with my third eye. I could see it from this other mirror I was looking in. I could see it with my crystal ball. Yeah, I felt these feelings and I knew it. They'll hit you with all of that. And it will hurt. But know that they are only there for the drama, family. They're only there for the drama. You go ahead and rise to your next level and wear that next level beautifully. And when you are at that level fully sustained and you don't come back down, people will know that you didn't lie and that you didn't do people wrong. Because if you did do someone wrong, you wouldn't be able to rise to that next level. You wouldn't be growing. People wouldn't still be following you and listening to you and supporting you. You understand? They wouldn't be. If you was truly a messed up person, your life would reflect that. But the people around you, the closest people actually to you, love you. Your real friends and family that you always had growing up, they fucks with you the long way. It's these new internet people that you met within the last year that's starting to turn on you. It's those cousins who was way back behind the scenes hating the whole time. It's never really a shock. We can see that shit happening, family. You understand? Do you understand? So rise to your next level beautifully, family, knowing these people are just hating to try to get your attention off of your goal. Do you understand? They can call you whatever. They can say whatever they insult you. Ain't no power in what they saying. Trust me. The only people who are agreeing with them are the people who low-key hated you anyway. And the universe wants you to see it. You always said that, right? I want to see who all come to my funeral. Well, you died. You woke up. You became a different person. And those people are all the people that would have came to your funeral talking shit had you died. All those people that you thought would have had your back and loved you forever after you died, they actually would have ruined your legacy after you died. They're proving it. So it's good that you got to see it while you were yet still alive, and you can take your reincarnated self, the next version of yourself, into this future without them, and let them talk about your dead body. Let them talk about your dead body, who you used to be when they so-called knew you. That was 30 air quotes. Who you used to be when they so-called knew you. Air quote for every syllable on that one. You ever have people talk about who you used to be when they so-called knew you? You ever have that? You winning, family. You winning. You winning. If they talking about who you so-called used to be when they used to know you, you are winning, family. If you're talking about who someone used to be when you so-called knew them, you losing. You losing. Trust me. Until next time, family, I want you guys to start looking at the people around you. Start seeing how they project their reality on you. Start seeing how your power causes them to react to you. And know who's real and who ain't. And start separating yourself from them people. Because I promise you, the universe will do it for you. Okay? I love you all. Be evolution. Be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, always in that chaos. Definitely in that chaos that you will find yourself. Peace, family.